is Esta Cohen, and I chair the Ag Advisory Board for the Chatham County. And I am here once again to address the continuing land use and zoning conversation that first started back in 2013. This conversation has been all over the map. I have said this before, we want the conversation. We want to know the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the possibilities that are out there for safeguarding our ability to farm and timber. We want real information to base our decisions on, not somebody's opinion and not somebody else's interpretation of the rules. To that end, I would like to thank Mr. Copeland as well as county planners Hillary Pace and Jason Sullivan for attending our last board meeting. The information they provided was specific. We asked and they answered a lot of questions. Tandy Jones, who is a member of our board, was, at our request, appointed to the zoning subcommittee. He has been instrumental in bringing to our meetings the discussions that have taken place at the subcommittee meetings and bringing to that group our concerns. We asked for and were given a seat at the table. We would like to see these conversations go beyond the no zoning and finally get to some specifics. Following a public hearing in Siler City regarding a quarry that was looking for permitting, the Siler BOC denied the request as they were asked to do by those families that would be affected by its operation. By either chance or design, there was zoning in place that permitted the Siler BOC to legally turn down the quarry. There is a lot to be learned. And knowledge is what we want. What hurts us, what benefits us, what allows us to keep going as the pressures on the county's resources push against us. Agriculture and forestry are not subject to zoning rules. No one can tell us how or what to farm. We generally play nice with our neighbors, we work out our differences. Yet, there seems to be an increasing amount of rhetoric from people that will not be affected by a lack of protection for those of us that farm and timber in unzoned areas of the county that is bothersome. The question of whether the restrictions that come with zoning pose a lesser or greater burden than the consequences of having no control over what happens in our respective ag communities is worth asking. For unzoned areas in which we live, and that includes myself and my neighbors, cheap land, free water, and no restrictions is one heck of a gift for anyone looking to exploit what this county has to offer. As a board, we are not recommending going forward with any particular option. We don't yet have enough information as to the real consequences of any of them, and it is a contentious discussion. But we do not want that door closed, as given the difficulty of all of this, it may be a long time before it gets opened again. Like I said, the Ag Board has been following this conversation for quite some time. Thank you.
Thank you.